So here we are with update 22.17. Now in this update we received a deluxe skin collection for Inaros. You can pick this up in the market for 225 platinum, or you can purchase the skin by itself. But just like every other time, if you buy the skin by itself, you'll then have to pay the full price of the collection if you want to get the extras, which include a sword skin and a Dana. Now, in my opinion, the metallic on this skin is a bit too much, as it really fucks with any of your color choices because it is rather terrible. But that is just my opinion. Now, moving on, we also got the endless Kuva survival missions into the game. This game mode will only take place on the tile set in the Kuva fortress of Tavuni. Now, upon loading into the game and starting the survival mission, you will see an enemy that is marked with a red icon on the minimap. Upon killing this enemy, he will drop a little Kuva battery, which you will then need to take to one of the life support towers that spawn throughout the map, and upon doing so, it'll turn into a Kuva tower. You will then need to defend this tower for around a minute, and upon doing so, you will be rewarded with 200 Kuva, which in my experience playing solo was rather decent, but it still should scale for the longer that you play the survival mission for, because what's the use of going longer than fucking 20 minutes when there's no risk for the reward? Now, because the Kuva survival mission is a survival mission at heart, they made some changes to the Kuva Fortress tile set and survival in general. So what they did was remove cramped and maze-like Kuva Fortress tile sets that obstructed the flow of the gameplay. They added a repurposed Fortress Defense tile to the Kuva Fortress Survival mission, as well as improved the navigation of the enemies in that area, and they also improved the enemy spawn flow and navigation in the complete Kuva Fortress Survival tile set. And another thing to note, they made it so the life support towers will no longer have an interval spawn scaling, because previously it was 90 seconds plus 1 second per pillar. It is now just a base of 90 seconds, so every 90 seconds a new tower will spawn. Now the Kuva Guardians also received some changes. Now if you watched my This Week in Warframe video, you would know this already, but what they did was streamline the process of making a Kuva Guardian vulnerable. Prior to this update, it required you to Void Blast and then Void Dash through the Guardian to make them vulnerable. It now just requires you to either Void Dash or Void Blast, and they'll become vulnerable straight away. And because of those changes, they increased the base health of the Kuva Guardians from 300 to 400. They slightly increased the fire rate of the Twin Rogers for their weapons. The Guardian health type is now in line with the rest of the Grineer, so they are weaker against heat and viral, but more resistant to gas. They added a pulsing red glow as well around the Kuva Guardians just for a few seconds to showcase when they are vulnerable and when they aren't. Now besides the new game mode, we also got some more cosmetics for your Orbiter. So they added a Grineer and Corpus Articular, where upon purchasing it you'll be able to choose from the Frontier Butcher, Eviscerator, Heavy Gunner or Hylian, and the Elite Frontier Lancer. There's also 2 Grineer pose stances for that particular articular. As for the Corpus, you can choose between the Sniper Crewman, the Corpus Ranger, the Null Comba, the Corpus Power Carrier, and an Elite Crewman. And there's 2 Corpus pose sets as well. And they also added the Sukshma decoration collection as well. So just type in the word Suk without the C and those items will come up when decorating. We also have a new Nezha helmet as well, so you can pick that up if you are a Nezha player. Now if you don't have this color palette, the Easter color palette, you can pick it up in the market as well for 1 credit. This will end on April 5th at 8 PM Eastern Time, so if you want to get that color palette, make sure you do so before that date. And if you want to use the Lepus headgear, which is the Easter Bunny ears, you can pick that up in the market as well for 5,000 credits, and then equip it on any of your Warframes. Moving on, they made some changes to the Grineer Commander, specifically with its Switch Teleport ability. So they increased its teleport cast time to 2 seconds instead of being instant, and both the Commander and its target will now glow orange during the teleport cast. And they also added the ability to cancel this teleport by either bullet jumping or dodge rolling. They also stated that the teleport will now deliver a knockdown status debuff after you have been teleported. As for the general changes, they reduced some more visual effects from the Quanta Energy Cube and the Terrorist and Vomvalist abilities. They improved the sound differentials between body and head hit notifications with the new sound system. They removed the option to purchase gift items if there is a new update available to download, because it was causing issues. Upon taking damage, the Kubrow dens will now only spawn 4 Kubrows instead of an infinite amount. They improved the AI navigation on the Grenier Earth tileset by allowing the AI to walk through the water properly. And they changed the offline chat command to /DND, just to clarify what the mode actually does. As for fixes, they're up on the screen, you can check them out here or on the Warframe forums. That is the video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.